salute. Absolute. Okay. Oh yeah. Help me. Feet of that Lord of Yogi, ever reveling in the wine of great blazing nectar. Yeah. They who stop it, the great flood of worldly existence, affliction, and arrested in space the immaculate sun. Okay. This one, a little bit of story, This Buruba, actually, he was abbot, Khenpo. He was monk, abbot of Nalanda, really famous, really he great. Good. Also, he teaching the kind of sutra teaching in daytime, but secretly he practiced tantric. But he almost not succeed. He almost give up. Then finally he succeed, achieved. He kind of enlightened. He become kind of seven movement. Okay, first movement. That's all 7 days. But then he through the tantric practice. Then after that, then he tantric practice. The monks, cannot drink alcohol. He cannot go many places. He did. Okay, he did, but then it's true story. But some stories said he lived by himself, but some stories say the monastery kicked out. Even though first many story, but he said when he kicked out, he said River Ganga. He said, "I'm really dirty. You're clean, and not kind of go over you." Then he said River Ganga's flow up. This one, he go up, flow up. Then he one time, this is true that people then realized that he's kind of achieved kind of really high level. But then he left this one. He through this way, he kind of magic or show. So many students enter into Buddhism. He this way. So then one time also he drank alcohol. Yeah. Then this bar, the seller, the alcoholic, this lady asked me this money. He said, when this no time, when the sun shadow, the sad shadow coming, when the shadow is coming here, I give money. So he drink. Sun never this coming here. But then people, these local people wonder what going on. They say this strange guy there, maybe this. So then people all through that they believe he turned all bodies like that. So then also holding sun. So this kind of thinking he said, actually look like he drink alcoholic, but actually he kind of so happiness, pure happiness. Yeah, pure happiness. Also look like we kind of this river Ganga flow up. Actually he stopped. This means stop. But he stopped kind of affliction. We always kind of continues kind of attachment, anger, our affliction of defilement, going following like we. So that way we cannot stop born in the samsaric. He stopped those kind of things. He no more born like the samsara. So then he son holding sons there, but he always do kind of virtuous state. This kind of thinking. So they quite difficult to believe what how can be kind of sun holding. Yeah. This is always thinking. If you know the three vision, Buddhism actually is realities. Nothing existed. Nothing existed. Especially this teaching, whatever you appear is a part, the kind of projection of your mental projection. So then you through the meditate can change what you perceive, experience. So this kind of thinking, then you understand this meaning, then you can, it makes sense. reality sun, even though we believe sun really truly exists sun, how can hold it? If we then hold what happened, maybe America that are nothing, they didn't see what India. So yeah, this kind of thinking, especially tantric, you go, then all the whatever you see outside, you let it in body. So no need the tantric go. It is sutra, it's madhyamaka. You see, they're talking two things, two truth. Conventional truth, automatic truth. Conventional truth is not really reality. What Buddha said, what people said, I accept it. So that most people are thinking this is truth. The Buddha said truth. He accepted people's idea. He have to accept it. Otherwise, okay, you're wrong. That is it. No one followed the Buddha's teaching. Yeah. He slowly, then teaching. That way, he Mahayana teachings. So many teachers come in. School also, some tantra schools, different schools. Chittamatra school, Madhyamaka school. This book go a little bit. First, little bit go idea Chittamatra school. Then finally bring the Madhyamaka school. Okay, this is more focused on sutra, this first part. Okay. So that way he do these things. Then he, after this promise, then he said this. Then give head for this is exposition of his word on basic practice, which are essence of sutra and tantric. This basic, his word means more this Burupa. Burupa wrote this root word. Then Ngorchen Khonchog Lhundrup basic on his word, then he explained it, commentary. He wrote in this commentary. This commentary he said that this essence of all sutra, also tantric. So you doesn't matter you whatever learn years, practice is only this. Okay, okay. Then this one says, comprising soul path travel of enlightened ones. Only this way. All Buddhas enlightened through practice this way. So then maybe you wonder why this such a tradition only Kaji. But you know, what it's talking here is we call for preliminary, for the loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta, vipassana, this meditate. This is also good talking. This is a different way, like the old talking. This one, all Buddha practice through those things. Also good talking. Yeah, even without practice this out, no one can be Buddha. Okay, this meaning. Okay. So here mainly only sutra. Okay, tantric another part. So this is one and method followed by holy sage of Sakya. It means such a tradition mainly. First the Burupa, then after that go this five Indian master, then go Tibetan guy went to took teaching from the India, then bring Tibetan, and 2-3 master, then comes Sakya. Okay, then now Sakya main teaching this one. Okay. Now, in order to go there, then he talk. I have to talk. But then he talking this thing. Then he talk a little faith. Okay, faith. First the disciple, now he tried to teaching, okay? Then this teaches to whom? He said not everybody. Okay. To whom? It not mean the person to take this teaching you have this kind of a quality. He said first disciple who is to be guided according to 3 vision is one who is endured the faith. For For as it was said, so this is when he quote one, just as grain sprout never spring from the seed that have been scorched by fire. So no virtues will arise in people who have no faith. I think sometimes we have faith is really difficult. Actually, we all go by faith. Yeah. Here, faith and faith is actually Tibet we call Tepa. I said this is wise meaning. Faith is, I think, English is just a trust. Yeah. Here already reading this book, they said 3 types of faith. We faith of desire faith, then faith of I think sincere faith, desiring faith, then believe faith. We're talking, okay? Sincere faith it means so you see someone's quality, really sincere. Tibet is clean, without doubt. Example like that one. If someone fall in love with someone, when you see this guy or girl, what do you feel? Really, whatever they say, really, really nice things. Yeah, it's no doubt what she or he said. Like this kind of thinking mind. This means now we faith we call Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. When you see Buddha's quality, you no doubt Buddha's how this he teaching his knowledge, how he teach people, how help. You see Buddha's quality, then you no doubt sincere kind of faith. Okay. The desire faith mean like. They said bird. I don't know why you believe it. Okay, bird only kind of net make kind of muddy there. This kind of bird, I think Tibetans call this one. This I think this is one bird only to drink this rain, which is not falling in the ground. It never drink this ground water, the rainwater. Yeah. When it's raining, this bird busy, fly. That's thirsty. Then it's little waiting. Desire like this to rain, this kind of word feeling. So it means when you see Buddha's qualities, then you wish to have this kind. You will be Buddha. You see someone's really capable person, really nice person. You wish to be like this kind of person. Yeah, this is called desiring. When you see Bodhisattva, great practitioner, you wish to be like that kind of desiring. Okay? The strong faith, believe faith, the example like mother and children. The mother's children, whatever they say, believe, yeah. Then the mother think children, they say, they never cheating them. The mother, what say, children believe, most average children parents. Some maybe some children mother they're cheating other, but most of the parents or the children really trust each other. This kind of thinking, then you feel, yeah. The Buddha said you're talking enlightenment thinking, like next life, this karma. Whatever you're suffering, it's a result of karma. Karma is your action. You believe this kind of trust. We call this kind of faith. Yeah? You have faith, this one. If you not have otherwise, then you no more interested in the further liberation of Buddha's quality. You're not looking to be Buddha. You no believe that a Buddha exists, such kind of thinking, forever happy, can't do whatever, no every omniscient. You can't believe that kind of thing. Buddha said, yeah. If you no believe, then you no want to never try to be like that kind of thinking. So, if you no try, it means you no practice anymore. Buddhism. If no practice, you never have this kind of quality. So first place, you have the faith really important. Yeah, further actually, faith actually, the scientific, even though saying, I know, believe next life, but still their faith. Because we say now we call kind of, scientists find kind of another world kind of planet. Yeah, we now the world are problem, big population. Now we try to transform to other planet. But we don't know, we believe, yes, just faith them. Yeah, because scientists say, because what they say, we believe this one. Yeah, some people wish to go there, already planned the science to go there. Because their faith, by the faith, yeah? This is really faith. So that way, even no faith, no follow Buddha's way, no, when you try to meditate, it doesn't work, no. Yeah, this kind of thinking. So he said, faith is really, really important. So yeah, even though the teacher, then children, don't go the teacher what they say, they believe teacher writing, learn more. Then you see the result, they more believe. Now why we believe scientists, we see some result, kind of aeroplane, the farm, what they do, they say, how they make, amazing. We just believe this one. Now if you're thinking carefully, I think Buddha should be more belief. Buddha's talking we call a limitless world. Yeah, limitless world. Now scientists almost believe these things. Yeah, Buddha said space, sentient beings are kind of endless, never stop. Okay, then space endless. Yeah, now I talk actually one. Now Minnesota, sometimes the university student coming, most of them no believe in religion, but the one girl is really strongly no believe, but she afraid because space endless, no afraid death. I sometimes no believe next life. What do you think you died? It's nothing, like sleeping. Yeah, this is not actually. We believe not like that. Yeah, there's something. If you cause a condition, something, your mind becomes something. Okay. So she afraid space endless. This is kind of scary things. But space endless. Okay, go this way. So okay. If you faith, they're really, really good things. They have usually four people for never forsake the Dharma. Forsake Dharma. If you have faith, or attachment, or anger, or ignorance, this kind of four things. Most times you have attachment. You believe in next life, but you try to do virtuous things. If you too much attachment things, kind of, then maybe if someone said, if you kill this person, you will be king. Okay, people, even though they think not good things, they like to be king. They may kill. So if you really faith, it means you believe karma. Things for the $1 billion, because the $1 billion only for this life. Yeah, maybe you died before to spend this $1 billion. After died, nothing. Yeah, this $1 billion somebody took use it. Then if you did bad things, its result come after life to life. We talk a kind of hell around things, or we talk. This is a kind of serious problem. So that way, no. Also, anger is not. If you most times you so angry, then may kill, may steal, may doing bad things. So many. If you really strong belief, faith into this karma, anger doesn't do this one. Also non-virtuous, the result not good. Anger itself not good. Anger itself not good. If you one moment angered, it purifies so many virtuous deeds before we accumulate a lot. But one anger. Also ignorance. They said 4 things. Ignorance, most what is we did wrong is we ignorance. We don't know. We the mistake. We doing mistake. Everything is why we don't know. Sometimes we don't know what is virtuous, what is not virtuous. We wish to do good things, but sometimes if you don't know very much, even though you wish to do good things, you're doing bad things. So that way, if you believe faith, then you learn more for not doing for bad things. You will learn more what is good things, what is bad things, what you should do, what you should do, more karmic things. So many benefits actually. This faith is the basic one. So that way he should at least should have faith. Okay. Then he said, he began that just a student that he said practice. I think how we create this faith is means he said kind of teachers a little bit give a kind of lineage, kind of instruction, transmission. They let they reading more biography, kind of a practice, really good practitioners biography, history. Also reading more sutra. Then you meditate, do kind of faith, generate faith. This beginner play this kind of thinking. Okay. The second talk is refuge. Okay. That type of talk they start a refuge. Now this I said this practice. This book also each one topic two set. Study part or meditate practice part. A study part is means for example now what is faith means. You reading this book he explained some. He quote a lot. This textbook is not what we should do. Also quote many different sutra treatises, because he said should do this. Not only the Ngorchen Khonchog Lhundrup his idea, because this is such a great master's idea. He quote here. If you learn more things, more this you use this book. Okay. Then he's explaining. Then he also how meditate. So then, but this is practice. Practice means your preparation, manpower, dedication. You doesn't matter you do prostration, offer something, you meditate, generosity. Each one first go preparation. You have to go these 3. So here you see, I got to refuge. How he said. Meditation to be practiced is said that consists of preparation towards seeking refuge and offering prayer. This is preparation. Then main meditation, or one's choosing object. This one we call 4 preliminary. Each day we focus one topic. We do these things. So some monks this only meditate 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. We learned teaching only Western teaching, so 1 week teaching, but this Tibetan teaching almost 20 days like this, or 50 days teaching. But it depends. Time. If you daily practice, we spend a lot of time. Okay, we learn what it means kind of refuge. They meditate on that. They learn is a suffering. Meditate on that. What this means, loving kindness. They meditate on that. Teaching like this kind of way. So each way have to first go refuge. For example, if you meditate loving kindness, first you learn loving kindness. Then now you turn to meditate. Then you have first refuge, taking refuge prayer. Then you meditate loving kindness. After that, dedication. So this kind of idea. So in order to this one, he started beginning. He explained a refuge here. Okay. Refugee, I think you must understand. Refugee also important. Yeah, refuge. Refugee is rely on someone. Yeah, we ask us with problem actually. We ourselves not ability to solve this our problem. They require someone to help us. Rely on that. So then, why they have to talk into the cause? The first they talk cause of refuge. Cause means actually reason why I take a refuge. Take a refuge. That's with object refuge Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Why I take a refuge in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha? There's a three reason cause. Three cause. There's a three cause. Three reason. The one is fear, one is compassion, one is faith. Okay, there's three. So, first, fear. Fear is not only we short money, not only sick. We do a lot to take refuge actually doctor. Yeah, you know, everything rely on that. If a doctor says you should cut your legs, okay, please cut it. We trust this way. Yeah, we do this one. You say doctor say, okay, your leg is cancer. You should cut, otherwise we will die soon. Oh, please, you will pay money, please cut my leg. Do these things. Yeah, and we take a rely on this. So, and take the Buddha is not this. Of course, that practice Dharma is a benefit temporary this life. Of course, there also long-term future life, but mainly it's future life, not this life. Okay, practice should be for the future, not this life, but benefit. So I said fear. Fear is not we short money, don't have friends, like not kind of this, only that. We fear actually death. We fear aging old, sick. Even though so many hospitals, people stay sick, yeah. There's so many kind of people surgery, making beauty, but still aging, then cannot help us. Then people, doesn't matter, we do a lot of things, people still died. This kind of really afraid of those kind of situation. Actually, taking Buddha is actually no more die thinking. We're looking for the liberated or to be Buddha is no more die. Okay, no more born here. If no more born here, no more die. No born, no die, yeah? This kind of thinking. We're actually looking no more die. So in order to this kind of avoiding, if you're born here, we getting old. They getting sick, getting died. We afraid of those kind of thinking. Not only one time. Most people think, okay, one time it's okay. One time it's okay. But endless times have to do these things. Buddhists believe these things. Until enlightened, you're born. Now it's lucky actually who may born. It's the best life actually. Next life we don't know what kind. Maybe dog, so maybe rabbit, something. Or we don't know. Still have to die all the same thing. We see all those things. We can't happen. He's mean this, okay? So we are afraid this in avoiding, in order to avoiding this kind of situation, afraid these things, then take refuge Buddha, okay? Buddha Dhamma Sangha. This is a fear. Now. Fear is only this kind of Mahayana. We're talking, I think you guys know Mahayana is Hinayana. This is mainly Hinayana. As Mahayana actually sometimes afraid of falling in the Hinayana view. Okay, this kind of can be. Now he bring he bring into Mahayana view. Okay, Hinayana is quite good actually. Hinayana, of course, good Buddha's teaching. I can say this. I cannot say Mahayana teaching is good or Hinayana is cannot say, because it depends on the person. Okay, I cannot say always kind of expensive car is good. And for some people, cheaper car is good. They more benefit for those kind of person. Yeah, so that way company make for the people different car. Yeah. Yeah, Buddha also similar that. Always Buddha's great teachings. Okay, you shouldn't be selfless. You do for other people. Some people know where to accept this kind of thinking. Yeah, this is so selfish, so important. You know. So Buddha still for that do something. Okay, yeah, right. You do this. You should find this samsara is full of suffering. Yeah, then you practice this. You shouldn't do killing. You shouldn't stealing. That kind of thinking. So they can be liberated, maybe arhat, actually through this kind of path. So this means not you completed Buddhahood. This means you cannot do for the more other centuries. It will take a long time, but finally have to be Buddhahood, but you have to go back there again. But this taking time, they said, Mahayana practitioner also afraid of falling in kind of hina way. This is afraid. You pray like this kind of thinking. Okay, you Mahayana way. So then another one is faith. Faith means why you then take refuge. Another one is faith. I said before, when you see Buddha's quality, Buddha have no problem or no suffering. He can do many things for the people. Yeah, we like, even though 2,000 years ago he passed already, people still like him. They follow it, pray, respect, Buddha, yeah, everywhere it's Buddha, yeah. He's still like it. He's this kind of activity. Actually, some stories, I cannot story no good. 4,000 years ago, many types of stories. Buddha, we said 2,005 years ago, but some story 4,000 years ago Buddha existed. But still, people like him. So see, this is Buddha's quality. We wish to have his quality. We like to be like him. But then you have to follow him. If you want to be like a doctor, physical doctor, you wish to be, okay, you go somewhere, you find so many people problem with disease. You wish to help them. But then you have to be best ways you be Buddha, doctor, then go there help them. Yeah. So this kind of reason, in order to be kind of Buddha, you have to rely on another doctor. But you learn with him. Yeah. You have the faith. You follow that. You trust the one doctor. You only this way you can be Buddha doctor. Otherwise, no way to be your doctor. So then you quality your faith, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Okay. Then there's a faith. The compassion, that's the third one. Why? Another reason. This two is mainly is Hinayana cause. Hinayana, these two purpose. Then take refuge, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Mahayana mainly is then compassion. Compassion means wishing all beings free from suffering. Great compassion. Okay. You through this wishing, you see really wish. Then wish is not enough. Then you want to do something. Okay. Then you do some things you don't know how to do. You can't. There are no ability to do. The only Buddha can do. So we wish to be Buddha. In order to be Buddha, we also this reason we take refuge Buddha Dhamma, rely on. Yeah. We say, okay, how you Buddha Shakyamuni, how you get there? I want to get that through. I rely on that. Yeah, this kind of go through. This kind of thinking, this kind of through why we take refuge. This Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Okay? Then we talk refuge as an object. What is now I don't know talk about what is object in the refuge? What is object our refuge? Then we saw Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Here talk a little bit on Guru. Okay? Guru and Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Because this depends on you. If you really practice a tantric practice, a Guru is really important. Guru is everything, Guru is, you should realize that gurus are as Buddha. Really, reality is gurus, you Buddha. But for you, guru is more beneficial than Buddha. Without guru, you cannot receive the Buddha's teaching. You know, this is a tantric way. Really, really important guru. More divorce than tantric should be more divorce guru. Doesn't matter, you no research gurus is like, first of course you kind of exam guru is I should take on. They have to, students have to exam guru. They can take as his guru or not. This mainly is not just a teaching like this, only taking initiation, empowerment for a major empowerment. Any teacher, so many types of big empowerment. Okay, a big empowerment with one empowerment have 2, 4 empowerment. This kind of, if you take this lama, you become guru actually. This should have treat them as like really Buddha you have imagined. Okay. This kind of if you really tantric practitioners, you can be this object. If a sutra is not really follow any more tantric things. You know, if you go Buddhism, go so many things. You go Chinese. Now this times many they're interested in Tibetan. There's more tantrics, but more focus sutra. They meditate, kind of meditate or practice loving kind, compassion, bodhicitta, enlightenment thought, those kind of things. Not really talking too much deities, empowerment. You know. Now the sutra ways we call only 3 objects: Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. You know, they said I take refuge Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. This is sutra way. Some prayer, refuge prayer. What call this one? With the bodhicitta take refuge together. I think you go this thing is only 3 objects. Yeah, it is 3 objects because this according to the way. But that times your lamas include the sangha. Okay, you rural lamas see that your object, not separate, not four kind of limits. There's 3. Okay. This you can take 3. This is more common. If you like this 4, it's okay. They talk. One is Buddha. Buddha's here talking is 2. Buddha is actually Dhammakaya, Rupakaya. We talk Buddha body, 3 body. It's a later talk actually more. But when we take refuge, Dhammakaya, Rupakaya. Rupakaya is 2. Sambhogakaya, Nirvanakaya. We talk this kind of thinking. Dhammakaya means reality. Our mind natural now free from full stream, but the reality Dhammakaya. This is Buddha's mind, Dhammakaya. We couldn't see. Then Sambhogakaya is we still not see, but then they believe kind of Buddha field. Then student only does Mahayana students teaching only Mahayana teaches that kind of thing. What we see is Nirvana Kaya. Okay, Shakyamuni is born in the Lumbini. We call this Nirvana Kaya. Nirvana Kaya can be many types of forms, even though sometimes dogs, normal people, yeah, it can be trees, like that kind of Buddha's form. Buddha's taking different form for the different situation, person. If it's really some place there, so many disease, there may be Buddha take kind of daughter's form, maybe daughters, bodhisattva. Maybe sometimes president, sometimes should really good, nice president can be like this kind of form actually. Never a rabbit, dog, anything can be. Okay, so this kind of 3. Okay. The easy ways you know take refuge is Sambhogakaya. It is his mind, wisdom is Dhammakaya. His accumulate, manifest on the Nirmanakaya, born in the Lumbini. Okay? Born in the Lumbini Buddha is actually 2 things. If you according Mahayana practice, when he's born Lumbini, already Buddha. He kind of show us. He went to Bodh Gaya, he married, all this to show us how to practice. Just to show us, pretend to show us. He already enlightened. No need to go Bodh Gaya 6 years born Buddha. So according to Sutra, this Hinayana, this is when it's born Lumbinese, not really Buddha. Then we go Bodh Gaya, 6 years meditate, then stupa, then one night enlightened, then really become Buddha. This ordinary things. Okay, this is a different way. But this book brings Mahayana. Okay, Mahayana way. We believe us, if we just pretend us. Buddha actually no died, but they show us. Yeah. Even those, most people wish to be kind of king or the palace. They think it's perfect. Yeah. The Buddha show us, even though you're king's palace, it's not really happiest place. He lived this one. This life is only this life. He looking for more future life. He think he just king's one life. He think West time, pressure human life, West. Next life, maybe not practice anymore. Buddha Dhammas couldn't be kind of human beings. So yeah, he's taking good kind of pressure human life, chance to practice more. Yeah. This faith object. This Dhamma, this Buddha is actually Guru is a guide. You should just show, doctor, you just so you have this problem. You should eat this medicine. You shouldn't eat this kind of food. You do this kind of exercise. Only the Buddha said this. That way, Buddhism is this. We call yourself. You are your protector. You are your enemy. How you do? Where you stand? Actually, your hand by your side, our hand. Okay, if you wish to go good, this is your hand. If you go bad way, your hand. So Buddha just only show you. Then, if you no practice, no follow, the Buddha cannot bring you kind of heaven, cannot throw you heaven. Yeah, you have to practice by yourself. So if you do so many bad things, you send hell around by yourself. Nobody animal cannot send you hell. Okay, maybe you cut this life, but you cannot sell the kind of hell around. But if you do so many bad things, then you go hell around because you did this kind of thinking. So Buddha's only guide, go this way. Okay? The Dhamma is actually a seva, actually part. It's medicine. That we listen to the Buddha doctors and suggest they eating the on-time medicine, then they cure this disease. Yeah, provide. Buddha say you shouldn't do this, you should do this. Then you cure the defilement. Actually, purify your defilement. So then your protector is really Dhamma. Dhamma it means actually Buddha's really Dhamma is realization, wisdom. High Bodhisattva, Manjushri or Avalokiteshvara, they have wisdom. This wisdom which realizes reality's emptiness, compassion, this part, this wisdom. This is actually Dhamma. Dhamma Tota, one is a cessation. This is quite difficult. Cessation means if you have generate more wisdom, then you purify more kind of ignorance or defilement. This part, purify this part of cessation, we call something cessation. This is also called Dhamma. But also Dhamma we call textbook. When you visualize some things, Buddha, Dhamma behind that kind of volume. This is related, not really Dhamma, not really Dhamma. You, of course, this Dhamma comes from this textbook. Buddha speaking is before the Buddha just speech, no book, just a speech. Later, his student writing in this book. Buddha, this is actually Dhamma. Wisdom here, then talking, say something, method. This method is writing the book. So this is related, actually. So Dhammas come from you learning, use book, then you get Dhamma. If you say this is this is things emptiness, explain this book. You training, practice, you get realization which realize emptiness, because it seems come from this book. So that's why you respect this book. You can imagine like that's kind of, okay, this whole Dhamma is like reality is wisdom, but it's form of book. Can you imagine like this kind of thinking? When you visualize like, I think you guys did, I think most of you guys, I think practitioner. Yeah. So this kind of thinking. So Dhamma is you savor, it should really savor. You know how save? I said everything is illusion. Order is illusion. Death is illusion. Suffering is illusion. When you wisdom, everything is dream, illusion, then you're no more afraid. Really, really save you this wisdom. Actually, we try to get this kind of Dhamma in our body. Now we practice, meditate. When you realize this way, actually when you first boom it, we call talking, Bodhisattva have many levels. First boom means then you see realization directly. Then you get really Dhamma in you, with you, our body. So then no more afraid, death or something, samsaric things. Then you born, then already complete cut roots of this cause, born in this samsaric things. But still born for the sentient being. Not the kind of ignorant, born the kind of cause and condition, just born with compassion for the sentient beings. Buddha Shakyamuni is born the Lumbini. Actually here we thinking samsara. Lumbini is a kind of samsara. You know, samsara means actually bond is not place, I think it's most thing kind of, our mind bond is kind of defilement, attachment, anger, ignorance. Okay. When your mind is free from this anger, ignorance, then you liberate it. You are not in samsara thing. Even though you physically in this place, you know kind of this kind of bond in your mind. Yeah? Yes. Yeah, then you know this actually savor this one, Dhamma. Dhamma's you most savor. When you get, then you're no more afraid. So we try to get this kind of Dhamma. Then we call Sangha. Sangha is where most object Bodhisattva, or it should be Sangha is Manjushri, this kind of 10 movement, we call it 10 movement. First movement saying all this kind of level. The Bodhisattva can be kind of ordained Bodhisattva, lay kind of the lake practitioner kind of Bodhisattva, or can be. This is the kind of Sangha. Sangha is actually there's a company. When you go part, company. It means, you know, when you see kind of, they encourage us. You're reading how the story kind of Avalokiteshvara, how you practice. You know, when you see these guys practice, they encourage us. Maybe you study, you go to school. Almost your students really diligently study. You even though you're lazy, you can't be lazy because they encourage you. They ask someone to go maybe fun, sightseeing, they don't want to go. But then one time you just follow them, they encourage you, you become a really good student. Yeah, Sangha like that kind of thinking, you're really partner, nurse like this kind of thinking. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Then I think that how to practice, how to take refuge in practice. They said they just you practice. You know, usually you have to some statue shine, put the Buddha, some decorate photos shine, then offers whatever you have. Then you just meditate. Then you recite in here, kind of. Here's a kind of not still, long one here, but you know how to take a refuge. You recite in this kind of thinking. You sit there, just you go with this word, the word you take into refuge. he said like this kind of thinking. Okay, precept refuge. Okay. Okay. Then he take a refuge here. Bestow blessings on. Okay. Then you take a reciting kind of a refugee verse. Okay. You imagine then you recite as much as you can. Your Lamje teaching first this main practice this one. Okay. You they spend 1 day like learning what to take refuge. You they go 1 hour, 2 hours. You kind of really go there, meditate, take a refuge. Then usually this is a prayer. Then here said. Then at some request after then. Okay. You take a refuge, you know. Then you pray. Imagine this Buddha, Dharma as much as you can. The Bodhisattva already thinking. Though also you have to do this all sentient beings. Not only you single person. Okay. You imagine. Doesn't matter they Buddhism or not Buddhism. You don't care. you imagine whole sentient beings with you. Then they do as you kind of lead. They all do together with you. You see, in the Mahayana practice, which is until now. Since now, anti-enlightened, I take a refuge Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. But usually they take a refuge vow. Then you do okay. But this each day is, you know, not only this life. Smile and anti-enlightenment. No, don't think in the next life of what is going on. If I kind of animal, how can I take it? Don't think in this much. I say, since until now, I take refuge Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Okay? Maybe you enlighten this life, maybe in few life, after few life. Then you recite this kind of thing. You imagine whole this thing. This more benefit. Okay, more benefit. Those all sentient beings should be found like human form. You know, animals, hunger gods, hell realms. They beings different, ugly something. But you should all kind of reality is 6 beings, 6 realms. We call 6 realms, but kind of human form. All like look like human form. Yeah. You get this idea. I think you know this kind of thinking. But reality, this is 6 realm beings, but now human form. This is a kind of some sign they have to do this one. Okay. Then okay. Then maybe this item will not go. Then you know if you said the benefit, what is the benefit? You said if you benefit this taken refuge is. It's born the form, physical things. This space too small to be contained, hold this benefit, refuge benefit. Do you believe? Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense because we're thinking long term. Only one way, you know. We're looking for the no death, no afraid, no death, no sick. We looking enjoy pure happiness. Now we're talking more little the suffering. This is we thinking that we sometimes are feeling happy. This is not really happy. Okay, this is type of suffering. When it's really pure happy, then you really no change anymore. So when you get it through only one way, you're taking only the refuge. Yeah, this is really a benefit for us, you know. Yeah, this says you have so many benefits actually. You also if it is a form physical, this is too small. This space too small for benefit. Then you of course you become like a Buddha family. Okay. Then actually you know you feel actually one kind of this makes sense. Last month I think one China girl came to our center. My center, she is kind of stressed a lot. She don't believe in any religion. Then she dreamed a horrible dream. Then I talk a little bit. Then she a little bit interested in what I talk. Then finally she take refuge. She believe now a kind of discontent, kind of next life, ghost, something. Before the ghost or something, not believe anything. Now she believes, she feeling like that's a belief. Now she thinking, now kind of reliable. People, we try to be independent person, and not rely on anybody. Sometimes, we have a feeling sometimes, children have parents, sometimes problem, we have to talking with them. Sometimes if problem, I feel they help me. Someone in mind. So practitioner always kind of feeling always with you, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Okay. Many people ask me, Khenpo, are you bored? Are you always be there center? They're thinking. I said no. I'm not really practicing like this. I feel I kind of busy like this kind of thinking, reading, that something. I feel like this kind of busy. Okay. Normally people maybe no work, they no watching. They only people one day sit one person, 2 days they bored. Yeah. They share this feeling for me. Are boring? Are you sure? Like, so many people ask me. Okay. Also, I talk with one Lama, Khenpo. He's really Khenpo. He's Rinzai Lama passed away. Now he no more monastery. He came to Canada. He talking. You are really good because you just listen to Holiness Sakya. Holiness Sakya send me here. You're thinking he can care you, actually. You just listen to him. You're really good. Should be like that, kind of. Free too much, not good, he said. Now he said, kind of, nobody care him, his feeling. So much free. So we shouldn't need someone kind of in your mind. So practitioner. Next life with you, if you believe. Friend, families, not only this life. Yeah, afterlife, no with you. Kind of this way. I don't know, you guys get or not. Then this, precept. Actually, of course, precept means kind of rule. You should do, shouldn't do. If you're taking vow, then precept. Everybody have, yeah. Most people take, okay, I can't practice because taking vow. Actually, we take a lot of precept. So a lot of rule. Go walk, you can't talk, you can't pick up phone, cannot call. So many rules, yeah. We could drive you light looking, so many rules. Yeah, nobody in front of you, nobody is stuck, you have to stop. You sign that. You can't go, but it's a rule. You can keep this rule. You practice also a little bit this rule. So what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And if you're taking refuge Buddha, then they said not to take refuge in the, many textbooks said non-Buddhist. But not only this, it's a worldly deity, this is the best way. This is kind of not so nice, it's a non-Buddhist, this one. Worldly deity means, so many, according to Buddhism, protector, there are many prayer, worldly deity. Worldly deity is still in samsara beings. And they're no liberated, not enlightened. But their power, they know something. That we pray them, they can protect it. They can can read some people's mind, kind of ghost. Yeah. Ghost, we believe, can read people's mind. Yeah. Well, they not kind of surprised someone can read our mind. Doesn't surprise it, but they still kind of bounded the kind of defilement. Attached. Yeah. Why you take refuge is we getting out samsara things. If you worldly deity, they cannot help us. Themselves in the samsara thing, they cannot free. So they cannot help this kind of situation. But of course, they can help you. Maybe you could looking for the job, maybe business things. They can help you. Okay, but not we. What we looking is for the kind of liberated, enlightened. So that way said, not taking refuge in the worldly deity. Many deity kind of we believe, but this is worldly deity. But we can respect. Okay, they can special. They can respect. Of course, not taking refuge there. Yeah, taking refuge in your mind, okay, not rely on what this person, whatever your situation, rely on that. No, but you can respect them. Okay. And then Dharma taking this not harm any sentient beings. Okay. If you're taking this Sangha, this kind of shouldn't do as kind of not so close, like non-Buddhist practice. This means, I think, that of course they have coffee, share your friend, not give up. This you do. Not too much share what you knowledge, what you practice. Okay. There's sometimes a little bit danger, you know. So even those Buddha's ideas perfect, our knowledge is not good as other your friend who is practice other religion. Then talking you. Your thinking just amazing. They change your mind. Even though no need to be true that what they said. Okay, some people then really wise person, whatever says look like truth. With Tibet they say, wise person, whatever says look like truth. Okay, they have kind of knowledge. Even though they wrong, those your knowledge is you. Not enough to examine that right or not judge that right or wrong. Maybe they a little bit change your mind. So that way, I think this kind of reason. Okay, then you can not share anymore. This kind of your what practice, this practice things. You get just a job, call it worldly things. Of course, this no problem. Otherwise, big problem. Yeah. Then what you do is not only they're offering something. That way, you know, Buddhist practitioners when eat meals, tea, just offering. Say something, offering with other. Yeah, this is kind of taken. Yeah, this kind of any more. I talking more. I don't know what you get or not, question or not. I see that.
I don't know that this is a question, but it is a question.
Okay.
I just have to frame it as properly as a question. We're talking about fear. Yeah. And you're saying if we and when we can come to an understanding not of conventional reality, but rather of faith, truth, of illusion, and recognizing that all is illusion, and no fear. The way in which you proposed it, it sounded like, oh, well, if you don't want to have any fear, then just embrace that this is all illusion. And then there's no fear. That's different than if truth is that it is an illusion. And as a result of understanding, embracing, and holding that, the fear evaporates. So you don't want to know that life is an illusion just to get rid of fear. To me, that's not the point. The point is to come. Is the point, I guess, that's the question. Is it that we search for the truth? Or is it that we search for no fear?
I didn't get really what you mean. You said fear. Say again this few words. Fear.
You were talking That's
fear.
We all have fear.
Uh-huh.
We have fear of dying, we have fear of getting sick, we have fear of...
Okay. Uh-huh.
If we understand that all of that's just an illusion, it's conventional reality.
Yeah.
It's just an illusion.
Uh-huh.
Then we won't have fear,
Uh-huh.
right? And I understand that.
Uh-huh.
But the point, is the point in existence to not have fear? Or is the point in existence to come close to the truth of illusion?
Okay.
Is that better?
I guess I tell you this is right or not. You means not fear exists too or not. You mean this or we fear is illusion, yeah.
Yes.
There's illusion is true or not. What you try to think is something truly exists or not, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What I now talking is actually when it's a conventional truth, then we fear is a kind of truth,
Yes.
based on our idea.
Yes.
Also, then Buddha talking so karmic, virtuous deed, non-virtuous deed. Okay, you shouldn't do that because this is a cause of fear. If you do non-virtuous deed, cause fear. So now it said illusion. A little bit go like arithmetic truth. Okay, a little bit reality, final, ultimate truth.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then ultimate truth in the case then we call free from fourth strain. Cannot say is it, cannot say not existed. This is go all the talk in view. Okay, this nature is cannot say, inconceivable, cannot thinking, cannot say, but something there. There's more later, because fear is not existed actually. Because fear is not existed.
Fear is not
existed.
not existed. Yeah.
Yeah. In this case, automated truth. Yeah. So, but still, we have to do. I said that's a little bit why more focus it is with date agings. Why I think is most people we take Buddha Dhamma prayer. Okay, tomorrow I get a good job. But most thinking this doing. Okay, I know this one. This is of course you can right way, but really not practice purpose not this way. So I try to more focus deep one.
Yes.
Or more deep one. I focus or not like this kind of thinking. Of course we can tomorrow you will be get a Buddha, okay, blaze me tomorrow more happy, of course. But this is a kind of worldly things, not really. I now skip this one. Yeah, if you really whatever you do for this life is not really Dhamma practice. Yeah, only this life maybe you go just see doctor, maybe you making more money, it's more help. Okay. We looking more for the future. Yeah. Yeah, then we go, yeah. Like until you know, you don't think it this so much. Okay, fear is illusion, no more fear. But that's that sometimes if you learn not target too much emptiness. If a philosophy rule, they have a target rule actually. You first they have 3 person. Now talking. Because many teachers talking, but most Western and talking first they start with view. I think that's now right. These times people more learned, more understanding. When we discuss more person who studied scientists, more they easily they get what point. Really, they make sense. Really good. Then. So I thought this is right. Otherwise, the philosophy is 3 person. One have really the naturally when you just hear the kind of emptiness, talking about emptiness, they kind of feeling a tear out, kind of the hairs kind up, this kind of feeling. They have karma, it's a previous karma. This kind of person you can talk this emptiness. Okay? Another person is then you kind of, before the Buddhism, the non-Buddhism kind of practice Buddhism kind of scientific, they debate. The most wise person is not kind of, okay, because I'm a Buddhist, this Buddhism should be taught. Because I this practitioner, this should be right. No, really, honest person, wise person, just looking for the reason. So there's a kind of practice good. We debate a lot. They find they kind of they thinking they lose their reason, the correct. They find more I think Buddhism kind of practice more right reason. Then can follow them. That time, this kind of guy, you can talk on emptiness, because they have a knowledge, understand what mean emptiness. So then other thing is you just teaching gradually. First you coming, gradually talking. That way, and now we're talking is madhyamaka, everything is emptiness. If you're talking first, Santandra school, Buddha teaching Santandra school. That kind of talk, Buddha not talking everything is emptiness. Buddha talking this, how this, we all wonder how this world come from. We have to explain this one, yeah. This Buddha's first thinking that, okay, reality atom, small atom. So many atoms that consistently become this kind of cup, table, house, this world. You check in this cup or house, then you examine where is the house, couldn't find. You checking, then you also mind. Mind should be really existed, such a mind. Should be easy according to this school, okay, Buddha first. Yeah. Otherwise you did some of the virtuous deed who can kind of experience this result next life. So this case, reality, one mind or this atom existed. House, this kind of conventional truth, house, water, those kind of things. Small atom. So this kind of, why Buddha teaching this one? Many the kind of non-Buddhist practitioner in India, that times more India, so many types of religions, many types of religions. The most they believe kind of self existed. Then believe this kind of heaven truly existed. After that we go there. Self should be existed. Buddha's teaching, old Buddha's teaching, self not existed. Self not existed. Your mind is not self, but your mind go continuous. This is it. So then people go through this way. They follow this Buddha's way. Found that the two schools almost the same, this kind of. Then he go little bit go Chittamatra school. Chittamatra school go this everything atoms not existed. No, atoms not exist. How can be atom exist? His logically. If atom existed, called atom is kind of, they believe sizelessness. Sizelessness, it means, just cutting. Scientists not want, scientists now say they are just, before there's a molecule something. Now they find more than this such a image something. They say something image, can't see something. They have some imaging. Yeah, before this said sizelessness, atom, sizelessness. They should say, size, if you have size, have divided. This is a kind of have found. We think it's actually found. We see found, it's not. We couldn't see it is actually found. When you see found, the whole image is we call found. When you see only, we see one size, not whole image. Actually, we not see found, but we think we see. We go this way. Yeah, then he certain divide. If it divided, it means two sides. Two sides, if one see one side, one not see. They said sizelessness, logically. Then this finally view this kind of school. But other school, Chittamatra school, more logically. What you mean sizeless of atom? How can it be? If you example, 6 atoms, 3 atoms maybe together, okay. This atom is like bigger, longer or not? If longer, what you mean sizeless? There can be such, because it is not touching each other. Because something the two sides. If there's no touching, doesn't matter billion atoms you combine, it never become a kind of bigger, absorb each other, never touch it. So your reason is not right. Then go ultimately Chitta Mata school, third school. That's how they approach this world, is only mental projection. Mental projection. Your mind. They believe this mind existed. Okay? Then you go Madhyamaka. This little bit, when teaching view, he go through this idea. Then he finally go Madhyamaka view. Madhyamaka view, nothing truly existed, reality. Even though Buddha held on something, kind of reality is kind of free from fourth strain. Free from fourth strain. Fourth strain means if you think existed, it's one strain. If you think not existed, one strain. If you think both exist, one strain. If you think both not exist, not one strain. I can't say like this kind of reality natural. So that way I said, so we should take it. First we call okay, this is shouldn't do. Okay, this is truly existed. We don't care about this kind of not fair. So you see, first you kind of examine yourself exists or not. Then you find some reason you have to meditate actually. Until that you meditate, you one time feeling this really selflessness, wisdom enough. You can imagine something this book, emptiness. You couldn't reality kind of infusion. So you really strong believe in that. If I throw you, maybe you scared, avoiding. This is still not enough. You wisdom meditate. You have to meditate. Okay. When you this throw out, you no care. Actually, then that times your book cannot hit you, because for you book existed. This belief. That means also so many practitioners get a supernatural power. I said that the sun holding, reverse up. In this case, this world for us kind of delusion exists for us. If you really are strong, meditate enough, this achieve. This world not existed. You can go through the world. We all surprised with you. Wow, how can go through the world? For you, world not existed, because you have wisdom. World is our only perception, infused vision actually.
But you said the mind exists.
If you go more, not existed.
So then, how is there karma?
Karma, reality, karma not existed. Everything is not existing. Same thing. No, Buddha. That way talking. We can usually now we're talking Buddhahood higher realm. Samsara is good, bad. That times no bad, no good. Samsara is nirvana, no duality. Bad is good. Actually, depends on how people thinking. Yeah. Some people think she is good. Some people think she is bad. This bad is good, how people thinking. Yeah. Now we go, I think then, few minutes, then I talk in this infused vision. And now I started is really this main part practice, okay? Main practice, infused vision, then there's a four preliminary. When this is really for preliminary, we're talking two types actually practice. Mostly, I think you're talking, okay, you should do some 100,000, yeah? 100,000 take refuge, 100,000 prostration, 100,000 mandala, 100,000 vajra is reciting. Yeah, you guys did. Yeah, you know the things. This is then Guru Yoga. This is uncommon. We call this is a little bit Lhundrup way. Lhundrup way. Most I think the more focus Kaju Numa. You like do this one. Okay, you should finish this one. Then you can let more focus do this and on. Yeah, this we call karma, unkarma. Unkarma means not share, on a tantric way. You know, in order to practice such deities, they use basic foundation that thinking. Do this kind of, you know, whatever you receive a kind of profound teaching, then our body container should purify something. So you believe if you through this way, you do those four preliminary, purified your negative, then you can have this kind of profound teaching. Without this purified your negative, you cannot, even though try to receive, you cannot get this kind of profound teaching. So the question is really funny. So sometimes we're talking quantities, qualities. Quality is more important than quantity. So some Buddhism practice, if you without pay attention, reciting the 1,000, 100,000 doesn't work really much. Okay. Also, another question is, we don't know previous life. Somebody's previous life really practice. Now this life not much that have this kind of non-vicious deed. They have almost already. Some people have really heavy kind of non-visual deed. Even though we do 1,000, 100,000, still need more than that. So the every stage they said, okay, people they then suppose, okay, you now ready to take this kind of profound teaching. So then quantity, when you talk a quantity, in order to take a quantity, you have the common practice, really important. You know, common practice, that means we're talking first the nature of samsara things. Nature of samsara. We're talking kind of hell things, okay, but the nature of suffering things, talking nature of samsara. Then, because you will have to know this nature, otherwise we wish next life to be like this. This life a little bit poor, we wish next life a rich family. This life may be a little bit ugly or not handsome. Maybe next life I wish more handsome boys, beautiful girls, like the wish kind of this kind. This means you attach to the samsaric. Okay, you know, contemplating this samsaric. Do you know renunciation? It means you actually no more born here, no more want to stay here. This samsara you should find. You want to live as much as you can. Soon you can live. This kind of idea. So then in order to, they have to know whole this samsara natural. Thinking that kind of, oh, you realize it, no. Then you no more hope, this kind of person. Even though rich person, they have trouble. Even though the king, they have trouble. What no point, yeah. So then, if you have the attached to this world, they never liberate it, because this kind of we call bird hanging some stone their leg cannot fly, even though to a wing they pulling down. So attached to the attached to the world, attached to some, then next life connect there a little bit. So that way we pray a lot. We will wish to be Buddhahood. Pray. It's make connected. Mind a little bit, make it connected. If I attach it to like this too much, yeah. And many story. Sometimes the attachment in Tibet and when people died so much money, attached to money, they born with kind of snake with this area where is money area. This kind of story, because they have no karma to born a human, but they attach them, they're connected, close to this kind of. So we try to renounce. So they also talk for the nature of this samsaric thinking. They are difficult to pressure human life. This is the second one. Third one is impermanent. Here the three, but together, impermanent pressure human life is one category, but there's more. Third. fourth is karmic. We talk. First of all, you have to know this nature of samsara, because then you won't be any more world. Then you talk in the precious human life. Now we have only chance. We shouldn't waste this precious human life, but do something. Talking this impermanent. This we should make in our minds right now. It cannot postpone. We don't know when. Yeah, this kind of thing. Do something. What you should. Then talking karma. Karma, preliminary. Karma. For all their practice, basic practice. So when you have renounced, whatever you do is this kind of doing can be cause of being enlightened. Without renunciation, whatever you virtuous did, maybe this textbook shows, maybe you will born three lower arms, three upper arms. Upper arms, you virtuous deed. This upper arms result of virtuous deed. If you have no renunciation, cannot be this kind of virtuous deed cause of liberated samsara things. So first you produce our renunciation, really important. So that way, if you recite in thousand kind of prayer, without renunciation, we don't know what happened. So that was this main practice actually. A few minutes. What do we do?
Any more questions, or we can take a little break for lunch?
Maybe I started with talking. I like a little bit of talking here and there. I do go a little bit. We call nature of samsaric. When we nature of samsaric, we call suffering. Okay, full of suffering. You know, but this is what they said. This samsaric full of suffering. So first, you have to know what is suffering. Suffering we usually think according to our ideas, happy, sad, suffering, happy, neutral feeling. Three feelings we have. Yeah, all our feelings constitute into these three. So according to philosophy idea, what we think is suffering is we call suffering of suffering. Okay, this is a suffering of suffering. What we think is happy is a suffering of change. Okay? Then what if thinking is feeling neutral, we call suffering of pervasive. Pervasive suffering. There is some translators says conditional suffering. For us, like this kind of, because this is true, not we feeling not so suffering. Our when you purify to gross suffering, these two appeared suffering. I think that's usually this also really no heater. Maybe winter. We wish if you door and window, that's house warm. No. But then we get this door, then door and the window. We wish the heater. Yeah, this kind of thinking. So then he talking. The suffering is here. The suffering to suffering and talking is has three lorem. Example that Jethan Trapa Jansen or such a fast master once he said when he take example we call 6 realms. Buddhism believe 6 realms. 3 lower realms, we call hell realms, hunger ghost realms, animal realms. 3 upper realms, human realms, asura realms, then God realms. Okay, God realm. Okay, this God realm, this 6. Then 3 lower realms. He basic more suffering of suffering when talking about 3 lower realms. The 3 lower realms full of they have suffering. You know, when they talk first, he talk hell realm. Hell realms so many. I think you know. Maybe you basic idea. So many. Hell realm is to be cold hell realm, hot hell realm, neighboring hell realms, many hell realms. So many types of hell realm. You know, how can be actually this? We not a question. Hell realm exists not. Most people, where is hell realm? Show me. No, this is yeah. I said that according to Lower Suku, Abhidhamma Kosha, hell realm is under the Bodh Gaya, India, Bodh Gaya. This show limited, okay. But this is according world is flat. Okay, he explained this way. Now, this is, I say, this is some purpose why I said. Abhidhamma Deyo Madhyamaka. Madhyamaka said, nobody, there's hell realms depend on your karmic. You have karmic, this is your mind. You know, you dream. You can have nice dream, bad dream. All come from your mind. Nothing outside. Okay. That way, you know, Madhyamaka says, one thing, one water, they give example, water, for us water. For hell realms, if you have karma to burn the cold realm, this is really ice for them, it's really cold. If a hell realm, hot realm, this is kind of melt, hot air for them appearance. Their karma to appearance like this kind of thinking. Well, mostly, you know, people have eyes different dizzy. Maybe one object can have kind of different color. Kind of most this kind of thinking. Then you go this and animal realms. They have a house, being that's living their house, more fish, those things. Yeah, we just water thirsty, then drink it, or it is quite. Then God is kind of nectar. God is so many kind of. It's a formless realm. This water is no more form. Everything is you related to your karma. Karma means, you know, most your afflictions, your mental kind of afflictions, anger, or those kind of related. You have this already caused, this kind of appeared. So hell realms, if you really search it, you couldn't find. Okay? Usually we couldn't see what you're thinking. Yeah, your mind can go so many things. We don't know what you're thinking. So similar thinking. So hell realm, these ways existed. So that way, so much we care. This karmic. We believe in karmic. This kind of thinking. So if you're born kind of cold hell realm, then 8 types hell realm. They're talking. Then called a degree. So different. Lifespan quite long. When it's born, miraculously born there, no parent. Miraculously born. Buddhism, we believe kind of 4-way born. Miraculously born, egg born, the kind of parent's womb. From the womb born, we kind of this type. Sometimes the kind of moisture. Okay, 4 ways can born. So hell realm types of those things miraculously born there. Yeah? Then until you kind of, actually the kind of person. You know, people, some crime did, how many years should be prison until they kind of punish this kind of punishment. This kind of thinking. So then, sees also different type of hot hell realm. This is more serious. Then, and then this is called age system. There's the neighbor hell realms, hot hell realms, so many different types of kind of muddy things. Okay, rabbit things. This is called 1. This manner hologram is because we be here. Actually, sometimes they can brush. Sometimes seed can be. Sometimes tree. This kind of take form. We don't know this is normal seed. Usually, we Buddhism we believe tree is no mind. Okay, tree is no enlightened.